first day.
Yes, I am. Oh yeah, I will be talking to the NPCs as well. But yeah, it's pretty nice out here. Barren, of course, but better than nothing.
There she is.
Interesting. Possibly Australia? Because where else are you going to find a kangaroo? Alright. Just need to move. Shift to sprint. Okay. Oh, just a nice little walk. Jump. There we go. Ooh, some pipes. Hey! I can believe I didn't realize I was there before. I'm just going to use the restroom for a second. And we're good. Can't be too careful. Oh yeah. Control is to go and crouch. I should have decided to go and explore back here. Oh. Nope. Come on. And there's my computer again. Sorry about that. Hello there. Great, what's going on? It's always when I'm trying to do something.
Okay, you're the transfer, huh? You sure picked a day. Things a bit hectic downstairs this morning. Just grab your gate pal there. It'll help you get sorted. Sorted? Okay. Most of what you need should be in your gate pal. Well, eventually. But you're good to go. Head down to the elevator. It'll take you down to induction, and they'll take care of you.
Well, thank you. And away we'll go. Oh. When you encounter radiation, you will see small speckles or dots in your vision, increasing in intensity with the radiation's strength. A little won't hurt you, but long-term exposure will harm you without protection. Good to know. And why is it right in the beginning? Oh, it's a radiation screening. Well, there's me not realizing it now.
Morning.
Hello there.
Lift's down there. But first, so you've got what you need. Head through the gate to my left, down to the elevator. It'll take you down to induction.
Okay. And away we go. Can you go through here? Nope. Alright. So yeah.
Welcome to the Gate Cascade Research Facility.
I don't think I've
You
seen
are
that
in
area
the
yet.
induction wing. The facility is currently at alert level precautionary. Please listen carefully to and follow all security instructions.
Ooh,
Now arriving at
That's a big thing.
staff processing.
which I will indeed listen to instructions.
Hey, new transfer. I got pulled in from surface duty. The usual lady, she got called out to help downstairs.
Okay.
Happens. Chaos is kind of our thing around here.
Ow.
You seem a bit antsy. Just wait. I'll unlock the gate in a second.
Okay.
Now, I've never run someone through this, but it looks pretty straightforward. Coming from the Springer facility, you'll
encouraging.
know the basics, but since we deal with specimens directly, everyone on staff has to know basic ECP. That's Emergency Containment Procedures. Okay,
Makes sense.
now I have some instructions here that aren't really compatible with the current security situation around here, so we're just gonna improvise a bit. Bear with me. I'm gonna have you crawl through that vent down there. Consider it like chasing down
Oh.
an escaped specimen. You got a big brain, you got a big imagination, right?
True. Very well. If I can find the door first. So, yeah. Ordo storage. Oh, it requires a level 2. Huh. Nice. Oh, yeah, like a flashlight. Oh. Horizontal. Okay, nice. I'll be taking that. Whoops. Yeah, control. Ooh, what's this? I'll be taking one of those.
If there's something in your way, 'cause I put it there, there should be a tool down there. Something you can smash the crate with. You might have to look around a bit. And don't worry about
There we
smashing
go.
stuff. Like, we have we got a lot of crates. A lot of crates.
Oh. When he said that they got a lot of crates. That is a lot. That doesn't look like all of them, though, but that is still a lot. Fancy door. Whatever.
Oh, what the hell? This damn radio's acting up. There we go.
Did you
Ugh,
just say
all morning.
convoys down?
Alright, where were we? They
That's
want you to
not good.
capture a creature. The lady who's supposed to do this, she took all the nets downstairs with her. Look around, maybe you can make one out of something.
Ooh, okay. So, here it is.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking I'd grab like a plastic bag for... You know what? This is why we do the jobs we do here at Gate. Go ahead and throw your fantastic net on the dummy.
As a scientist, you find inspiration all around you. Gain new crafting recipes and ideas by picking up resources, interacting with items, packaging furniture, and the occasional email. Proceed to access your crafting and research menu. Some recipes are craftable right away, but ideas must first be invented. Which is understandable. Alright, here we go.
Nice! You've got some athleticism in there. Somewhere. Now, real creatures might wriggle out of that one, but that's not a real creature. So, next step is special containment, isolation, wash hands, inoculate. You know what? Just stomp on it.
Okay.
Oh, brutal.
Ow.
Okay, so next up... what's going on with your leg there? Looks to me like you're bleeding. Look, we'll call this training. Basic first aid. Find some cloth and make a bandage. And, just keep this between us for now. I'll buy you a beer in residence later. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna hold you up for that bargain.
Okay, you did that way cleaner than I would've. You would, wouldn't you? You're gonna fit right in down there. Looks like you can walk on it all right. Let's head you on through to the next room. Feel free to mosey. I've gotta check some stuff out. We got some weird crap going on today, not gonna lie to you.
Well, see you, Bruce. Synaptic labs and residences. Ooh, Dr. Mance.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. After yesterday's fiasco, I've made a formal request to extend general anomaly storage immediately.
Wait a second.
We've requisitioned Ordo 113, only to discover that some effect from 221 had turned it permanently blue. I've made it clear to Anderson. This is not acceptable. Ordo subjects may be deemed low risk, but the range of phenomena is too diverse to jam them together like sardines.
You know what? That is understandable. Alright, let's check. Got any emails? Oh, I do. Okay. So, if you'd like me to read these out or not, you can go and tell me. If not, you can go and pause if you would like, and you can read all of this. Alrighty. Next one. And log out. Okay. So, if you would like me to go and read these, then please do tell me in the comments, because that would actually be appreciated. just so I can figure out what you would like me to do. Thank you.
So, I'm betting they didn't have these at Springer. It says here, all gate staff at Cascade need to understand the facility's unique power system. It goes into a lot of detail only an egghead would want. No offense. Every power socket here comes with its own little extension cable, and we build everything purpose-built for those sockets. So what you're gonna do, you need to package the heater, place it back down near the power socket, and then... Okay, now I know that was a lot. I'm getting some weird interference on my radio. I'm gonna leave you to the whiteboard down there. You might need a screwdriver. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay. Alright. Got a screwdriver.
Station 3, what's going on? Over. Station 3, Station 2? I'm getting a lot of chatter. Keystone running some kind of shady op again. I didn't see a bulletin. I'm trying to finish up some work here. Okay, just let me know if it's any GKers coming my way. They creep me the hell out. Over.
Oh yeah, GK is gatekeepers. And they are creepy. Alright. Let's get back to this. There we go, and... there we go.
Hey, nice work plugging in that plug. We're done here. There's some stuff on this list, but I don't reckon you're gonna need it. That's why you've got people like me around. Keep you safe. Looks like I gotta check on some situation topside. So, yeah, head to the elevator. It'll take you down to residences. Real cozy stuff. Clipboard here says you're looking for a Dr. Khan? It sounds familiar. I guess he's in charge of the rest of your orientation. Alright, onward to science. Well, for one of us anyway.
Alright, well, thank you, Bruce. Can I jump over this? No. Okay. Alright. And away we go.
Attention. This is a high-priority safety broadcast. You are currently en route to Residence Level 7. Due to an active security situation, advanced safety precautions are in effect. This elevator will be redirected to Offices Level 1. Please remain in place and wait for security team assistance.
Well, there goes my orientation. So yeah, that was the tutorial. And now, I'm going to load a game. Sorry. New game. We begin. Difficulties normal, single player, and yes, you can in fact do multiplayer with this. Though, fair warning, it's a little bit finicky. Because depending on if you're the one who's hosting or the one joining, any form of portals or anything of that sort will automatically be reactivated every single time you go back to an area. It's really loud. And I talk really quietly, so kind of problematic. Okay. Character saves. In Abiotic Factor, your character is saved on a per world basis. That means your character's traits, skills, items, equipment, and progress are tied to a given server. Visual customization is stored locally and carried between servers. You need to select a job and starting traits for your character with each new world, which you'll do now. Okay. So, lab assistant. You're fresh, you're green, and probably way over your head. But what you lack in skill, you make up in sheer ambition, speed, and staying out of everyone's crosshairs. Suggested role, stealth, which you get a +3 for sprinting, +3 for sneak, and +2 for strength. Alright. Epimedical... Bio... No assist. I believe I butchered that, but you know what, whatever. Research on live subjects has taught you everything about the human body, especially injuries, harm, and ailments. Your medical abilities are considerably more advanced than your colleagues. You gain first aid experience when crafting medical items. Suggested role, medic. Kinematic researcher. For someone with 2 PhDs, you're surprisingly robust. You're quick and kinetically resilient, decently fit, and can take a few knocks. Your automatic system is under control. Oh, autonomic system. Suggested role, defensive combat. Argotechnic consultant. It wasn't your looks or sparkling conversation that got you here. It was your impressive facility with fabrication and tooling. You gain extra construction XP when crafting furniture and other construction objects. Suggested role, builder. Phytogenetic botanist. You chose a lab over the farm, but never lost your touch with plants. You know biosciences, genetics, and how things grow, even Gates' most exotic specimens. You gain extra agricultural XP when crafting farming items. Suggested role is gardener. Somatic gastrologist. A deep understanding of nutrition, physiology, and biochemistry means you know how to look after someone. Yourself. There's no question. You get out what you put in. You gain extra cooking XP when crafting cooking items. Suggested role is chef. You get out what you put in. Okay. So this is actually the one I'm going to be playing, which is the paratheoretical physicist. Your knowledge may be theoretical, but you know everything about how objects move through space and spend a lot of time planning new gadgets and inventions. You gain extra crafting XP when inventing item recipes. Suggested role, throwing and utility. This is one of the things that I actually like. Alright, so defense analyst. These are security guards. You're one of the brightest officers on the defense team, and could have been a scientist yourself. There's a small rift between you and your egghead colleagues, but they respect your strategy. Suggested role, offensive combat. And then the summer intern. You haven't quite earned your PhD yet, and judging by the state of things, you're not going to anytime soon. Which you are a blank slate. Which doesn't give you anything good. So. Oh, did I forget to... Whoops. Okay. So, the epimedical bionomist. They have they have +3 to first aid, +1 to cooking, +1 to agriculture. Kinematic researcher, +2 blunt melee, +2 fortitude, +2 sprinting, +2 strength. The argokinetic consultant, +2 to construction, +1 to strength, and +3 to crafting. Phytogenetic botanist, +3 agriculture, +2 cooking, +2 strength. Somatic gastrologist, +2 sharp melee, +1 fortitude, and +4 cooking. And for the defense analyst, +2 fortitude, +2 strength, +1 blunt melee, +2 reloading, +2 accuracy. And the paratheoretical physicist, +3 throwing, +3 crafting, +1 sneaking, +1 reloading, and +1 construction. Alright, now that I got those out of the way, now, time for traits, which I'll be going over the negative traits first. So, fear of violence. You refuse to engage with most combat-related skill. Yeah, you refuse to engage with most combat-related skill past level 5. So accuracy, reloading, blunt melee, sharp melee, throwing. Which, it gives you +4. Which, to be honest, this is actually a really bad idea. Feeble. You're exceptionally frail individual. You have 25% lower maximum health and break your bones more frequently from falls and blunt trauma. Also not really a good one. Boy, I can never figure out how to say that one correctly. You grow fatigued 75% faster than others and never feel truly rested. This affliction is a constant part of your life. So basically, you can't sleep. Asthmatic. You lose stamina 40% faster than others. Painfully obvious. You stand out to your determent. Detriment? You attract enemy attention 45% faster than others. Hearty appetite. You have a wild metabolism. You get hungry 60% faster than others. Dry skin. You are naturally dry, getting thirsty 20% faster than others. Slow healer. Your healing interval is 1.5 seconds slower than everyone else. Slow learner. Slow learner is actually what you have for defense specialist, and you cannot remove it. You have very stiff neurological pathways. You learn skills 20% slower than normal and cannot learn recipes via sharing nor by picking up things others have crafted. So, yeah, kind of sucks if you're trying to play with others. So, hemophilia. You are twice as likely to bleed from a wound, and potentially quite severely. Weak bladder. You cannot hold it very long. Your toilet needs are increased by 15%, and you have to sit on the toilet for a longer duration than others. Okay. So, decathlon competitor. These are now the positives. You trained for and participated in the Gate Foundation decathlon. You gain all fitness-related skills at a faster rate. Sprinting, strength, throwing. I'll be taking that one because that one's actually very useful. And I will be taking the weak bladder to get wrinkly brain meat. You have more pliable neurological pathways. You gain 20% more XP than normal. So with these two combined, it's basically going to be really, really good for me. Night owl. You frequently work late into the night, becoming fatigued 50% slower than the average scientist. Oh yeah, and also, for these things, for each one you grab, one of these will actually go and become blocked. So like with the weak bladder, the bladder of steel, you can hold it for quite some time. Your toilet needs are reduced by 20%, which, as it goes and says, not usable with trait weak bladder. Because, you know, they're both the same. Oh, actually, no, they're not. So, 15% and 20%. But yeah, so, hobbyist chef. You have a love for cooking. You gain cooking skill twice as fast. Inconspicuous. You are meek and quiet. You attract enemy attention twice as slow as others. Which is actually a pretty good skill if you're wanting to be like more stealthily. Weathered. When not deep underground, you like to be out in the wild. You're affected less by temperature changes. Which, for that one, since it is 3 points, I am going to go and get the hemophilia. So I can get weathered, because weathered is actually very, very useful. Fanny pack. You never leave home without it. You permanently gain 2 extra hotbar slots. Oh yeah, and also for each one of these, there's a cost. So the fear of violence is +4. So yeah, the more negative traits give you available points, while positive traits give you are negative. So they'll give you less points to use, which is understandable. So fear of violence is 4, feeble is 6. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out how to go and say that correctly, and I cannot figure it out. Is 6, asthmatic is 2, painfully obvious is 3, hearty appetite is 3, dry skin is 3, slow healer is 3, slow learner is 2, the hemophilia is 3, and weak bladder is 1. And so yeah, so thick-skinned, you have a 50% lower chance of receiving bleeding injuries. First aid certification. You took the gate-provided first aid certification course. You start with 5 bandages. Gardener. You gain agriculture-related experience twice as fast and receive recipes from basic garden plots right from the outset. Light Eater. You require 20% less food than others do. Naturally Moist. You naturally moist and get thirsty 20% slower than others. Self-defense. You took the gate-provided self-defense course. You deal +3 damage with all melee weapons. And over to the weak bladder. Buff Brainiac. You can carry 15% more weight than other scientists, +1 to strength. And Lead Belly. You can drink tainted water without getting sick. Gross. But yeah, so yeah, so that is what I'm going to be doing right now. Alright, and let's go and get in. Alright, final decision. You'll learn skills as you progress, but your job and traits cannot be changed once you start. Have you finished selecting your job and traits? Which, currently I have 0 leftover points. Yes, I am ready. Alright, and we are in. But I am going to end it here, so that when I go and do episode 2, well, technically episode 1, we'll be going straight into the game. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time.